Hello guys, my name is Uni and I'm super excited to announce that today the Invasion update is finally released. That is right guys, no more waiting, no more delays, we can go ahead and play the update as of right now. But before we go ahead and do that, let's take a quick look into exactly what this update has to offer us. So like any other update in TF2, it requires a pass to get the full rounded experience. And this pass costs $1.99 and that will get you the new Invasion coin, which will keep track of your player kills throughout the entirety of the update, which will last from now until November 5th. And it also gives you the possibility to get space cases as a drop, which you can unlock using the new Invasion Community Update key, which will give you some awesome cosmetics, which we will get into right now. Now with the addition of the Invasion update, we've received 15 new cosmetic items into the game, and let's start out with the Pyro because they got the most cosmetic items out of any of the classes. And the first cosmetic item the Pyro received was the Space Hamster Hammy, which is a cute little space hamster which rotates around the Pyro when they play. Then the second one that goes along with the Pyro set is the Phobos Filter, which is a Pyro headgear misc item. The Space Diver, which is the Pyro chest piece misc item, and finally the Jupiter Jetpack, which is a jetpack which sits on the back of your Pyro just to finish the set off. Now all in all, I think this is a pretty badass and also cute set for the Pyro, but the second class that got the most love in terms of cosmetics was the Sniper, and I think they personally got the best cosmetics out of any class in this update. And let's start out with the Final Frontiersman, which is the Sniper Pants, the Starduster, which is the Sniper chest piece, and the Corona Australis, which is the Sniper headgear. Now in my opinion, this loadout looks pretty awesome. Now I don't play Sniper at all, it's probably one of my least played class, or close to it, and I might just have to get this loadout because of how awesome it looks. But if you don't play Sniper, that's alright because they added 2 new all-class cosmetics into this update, which was the Phononaut, which is a funny looking all-class headgear, and the Captain Spaceman, which is another all-class headgear item. Now if you don't play Pyro, if you don't play Sniper, and if you don't care about the all-class items, you might enjoy the new demo cosmetic, which is the Universal Translator, which is another headgear item. A lot of headgear cosmetics introduced into this update. We have the Rocket Operator, which is another headgear piece for the NG, the Life Support System, which is the chest piece for the NG, and we have another headgear item, which is a Spy misc item, which is called the Graylien. We have the Sucker Slug, which is a headgear item for the Heavy, and we have the Cadet Visor, which is a headgear for the Scout. So a lot of headgear items in this update. So they are all individually very awesome, and you can get the possibility of getting these cosmetics by either buying them from the store or going ahead and unboxing some cases that you may get as drops. Now along with these new cosmetics come new unusual effects, which I'm super excited about. Now I haven't actually gotten to see any of these unusual effects, I don't know any of the names, but I do know what one of them looks like because they showed it on the TF2 Invasion update page, and it looks pretty badass. But I'm very excited to see the rest of the unusual effects as time goes on. But along with the unusual effects comes a new taunt, which is a all-class taunt called the Burst Chester of Chester, which looks like a little bread alien type of guy bursting out of your chest. And it's pretty cool. Not too crazy about it, but it's cool that they introduced a new all-class taunt into the game. And finally, something that I'm very excited about, that new items that they introduced into the game, is new weapon, weaponry skins. I'm upset and very disappointed that there's no new weapons into the game, but the reskins do look pretty awesome, I won't lie. I'm not gonna lie that I am very disappointed that we're getting reskins, but can't do anything about it, so I'll just take what we can get. So the new weapon reskins are the Capper, which is a pistol reskin for the NG and the Scout, the Shooting Star, which is a Machina reskin for the Sniper, the Bat Saber, which is a Bat reskin for the Scout, and the Giger Counter, which is a Wrangler reskin for the NG. So in terms of weapon reskins, the Scout and the NG got a whole bunch of love. Once again, kind of disappointed that we're getting reskins opposed to new weapons, since it's been a while since we've got new weapons, but it is what it is. But finally, the thing that is most important to this update, at least for me, and I know it's very important to you guys, is the new maps that was introduced in this update. So with this update came the addition of 4 brand new maps into the game, these maps being 2 Fort Invasion, which is a remake of 2 Fort, except now at nighttime and with the addition of some pretty cool UFOs being involved. The second map being Watergate, which introduced a new game mode called Man Beer, which is very capture the flag-esque, and the goal of Man Beer is to steal beers from the enemy team by killing enemy players. For every enemy player you kill, you receive 1 beer, and about every 30 to 45 seconds a UFO comes around and you have to deliver and deposit the beer that you stole from the enemy team into the UFO, and for every beer you deposit, your team gets a point. When your team gets to 100 points, you win the game, and except if the enemy team kills you while you're delivering beer, then they could steal your beer and deposit the points for themselves. The third map introduced into this update is called Probe, which is absolutely fantastic because it is another nighttime map, which is great because I absolutely love nighttime maps in Team Fortress 2. And last but not least, the last map is Buyer, which is sadly not a nighttime map, but it is another control point map. So let me know your thoughts on this update in the comment section down below. Let me know what you like, what you dislike, if you're going to be buying the pass, if you're not going to be buying the pass, and why. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. I love you guys lots. Have an amazing day, and peace out.